So we're talking about words you're going to hear when we are referring to elements that are on the periodic table. So oftentimes we will talk about how elements are organized into rows. And we have the first row up here and the second row up here. And elements are also organized into columns. So all of these elements are in the same column. But instead of calling them rows and columns, we actually have special names to call them. So all elements in one row on the periodic table, we're going to say that they are in the same period. So lithium and beryllium are in the same period. Lithium and carbon are in the same period. And in fact, they are in the second period. This would be the first row or the first period. Lithium, beryllium through neon are going to be in the second row or the second period on the periodic table. Sodium, magnesium, all the way through aluminum and argon are going to be in the third row or the third period of the periodic table, and so on and so forth. The updated modern periodic table is actually going to have all the way up to 7 periods on the periodic table. In a similar way, when we refer to elements that are in the same column on the periodic table, oftentimes you're going to hear that called a family. So columns are often called families. So you can see fluorine and bromine are in the same family. Now, families have a couple different numbering systems. You can see a numbering system here with A's and B's. If you look at a different periodic table, you may see the families just numbered straight across, like family 1, family 2, and then this would actually be family 3, family 4, all the way across. And our last family over here would be family 18. So you'll see a couple different numbering systems for families. Let's try to identify the period and the family for one specific element. We're going to zoom in on phosphorus here. So pause the video here and tell me what period and what family phosphorus is in. Okay, now do it with me. So we're going to count down 1, 2, 3. Phosphorus would be in the third period. And then we can see that phosphorus lands in this group or this family. So it would be in the 5A family. We could even go a step further and say, what other element is in the third period? Give me an example. And we could choose any of these elements that are in that period. I'll just go to the end of the row. Argon is also in the third period. Same thing with family. Pick one of the other elements that is in the same family as phosphorus. And I'm going to choose antimony, SB. SB is also in the 5A family. Okay, go ahead and click the slide forward. You will do an example on your own. Please make sure you have a guess or your answer written down before you click the slide forward to reveal the answer. Remember, you're going to learn so much more if you try the problem, make a mistake, and ask questions rather than if you just watch me do it. Go ahead and try.